Welcome to Jaipur Institute of Management. You know, when I was sitting there, I was just thinking that maybe Mr. Modi is the only great speaker, but I think these two guys actually nailed it. So, amazing. And they raised bars. So, last night, Shivdat, he's one of my friends, he gave me a call, sir, you are coming tomorrow, right? He just gave me a reminder call. I said yes, but I have casuals. I'm on my vacation in Jaipur. So he said no, that's fine. But then I asked him that how normally corporate guys come into your institute. He said they wear formals. So my speech is not ready because I was arranging formals last night. All right. So to start with, guys, don't have high expectations from me because we have really great speakers. I'm not that great. I'm not achieved. You're not listening to Sundar Pichai or somebody else. You're listening to a very normal person. To start with, all right. So you are actually joining this education industry at a very complex time. How many of you heard of Britain exit recently happened? All right, cool. So that's a hard time which in banking industry you guys are thinking that that's gonna come and impact especially banks in a very bad manner. I'm here to motivate you, and my own company shares are 30% down in last 2 days. And difficult time. But very good for you guys because whenever you have a difficult time, you guys are actually getting a lot of chances to learn new things. So with Britain exit coming in place, it will take some time to come out of the entire phase from European Union to a separate country. It will give a lot of lessons to the industry. Believe me. A lot of trades are going to impact. A lot of foreign exposure needs to be managed by the banks in a proper way. So difficult time, but whenever difficult time is coming, it brings a lot of learning, right? All right. So to start with, how many of you are actually doing or chartered accountants here? Because see, I'm a finance guy, so my session will be more around that. And how many of you are chartered accountants? Any chartered accountants? All right. So I'll give you some tips, right? And I'll give you some tips. My education pedigree is not very great, I did my MBA from IIM, which is 2 street down this college, and it's 10 years back, so I'm 12 years senior to you guys. And in IIM, when I completed my MBA, I was placed with ICICI Prudential and selling insurance in the streets in 2007. Not a very good thing to start with, but then that was the only option. I decided within 2 months I cannot sell insurance. Very simple. I cannot sell insurance. So I like teaching. I started my own institute in 2007-8, and you'll meet some of the faculties who were part of my institute, and then we had a lot many students that point of time. But then in finance I had deep interest because in Bombay Stock Exchange I did my summer training from Bombay Stock Exchange. Somewhere I was lucky to get my internship there, and there I realized that in finance there's a lot of scope. All right. So from there the journey actually started. Then I got called from HSBC, from UBS, from now Barclays. And my day one in Barclays was when my boss was introducing to my team, and he was. So I'm not a chartered accountant. I'm telling you, I'm not a chartered accountant. I'm not from IIM. I am not an IIT. I'm just like a graduate. Like you guys, 2 streets away from this place. So he introduced me, meet this guy, he's from IIT. Meet another guy, he's again from IIT. Meet this guy, he's from IIM. And I was looking at him. And he was introducing my team to me, I was supposed to manage that team. And I was, wow, very nervous at that point of time, So, yeah, and then say rest all are chartered accountants. So he introduced 4 best guys to me, and he said, yeah, rest all are chartered accountants. And I was thinking to myself, I'm not even chartered accountant. you're asking me to manage the whole, set of people in education pedigree who are better than me. Down the line 2 years, I learned a lot from these guys. So when you are managing something, it doesn't mean that it's not authority. When you manage something, it's not about having a boss feeling. I'm managing the shots here. So when you manage people, you always learn from them. Right? I learned a lot from these guys, and then my boss told me that these IITians are really difficult people because they know their subject, right? They go really deep, and they will give you tough time, and they gave me tough time. So then what happened? Every morning I used to go to office, I used to do a lot of study myself because I knew that these buggers will come and ask any question to me. So initial 2 months I was really nervous, guys. I was thinking that maybe tough time, maybe I need to switch job. But then I realized that because for those 2 months I was just thinking that I am from Jaipur, IIM, and these guys. So for first 2 months I was having this concept in my mind that I am my background is, my past is not strong. What I was thinking, my past is not strong. And when I was thinking my past is not strong, I was afraid of these guys. Right? But then after 2 months, I realized somehow while driving my car that my present is I'm their boss. So let's not worry about it, right? So next day when I went to my office, I called these guys in the meeting room and I just told them, the guys, see, don't expect that I have answered to all your questions, right? But as a manager, I will help you, I'll support you to find the answers. That's a better way of doing it, right? You might not have. So if right now I ask you, the sterling is 8% down, can somebody tell me? Maybe you say, what is sterling first of all, right? So that's what the question you have in your mind, right? Every time you're not having answer to all the questions. But what is important is how we can get the answer. So I told these guys, don't worry. I might not have all the answers to your queries, but I'll manage to find the answers. And then, things have started changing. So why I'm quoting this example, because perception is everything. How you are perceiving things is everything. Now you'll ask, what is perception, right? So when I'm standing here, having this, she introduced a lot about me. Thanks, Shobha, for that. So she mentioned product control, this, that, blah, blah, blah. So you perceived something about me, right? So you're thinking, this guy will come and give us some gyan, and then expect same thing from us. But that's not the case. Whatever you can perceive, I cannot do that, but I can manage my own perceptions. The whole world is about managing perceptions. The whole world is about how you are thinking about everything. Be your job, be your studies, be your, anything. So if today I'm invited as a guest of honor here, which I don't know I'm deserving it, but I am invited thanks to Shiv, thanks to Director Sir and all the faculty members. But whatever you perceive, but what I'm perceiving from this is that anything is possible, right? Anything is possible in this world. And how the perceptions are building, I went to New York for some migrations, and from stock exchange I was moving out. Somehow I get a chance to. So if you're a banker, you get into some passes to go and visit the New York Stock Exchange, and you will always find tourists outside the stock exchange. They are taking pictures. So I was suited, booted, not like this. So we 7 friends coming out of the NYSC, and guys were clicking pictures. And I was thinking that these guys are thinking that these are some high-end investment bankers deciding strategy of the US market. And we were just visiting New York Stock Exchange. We were just looking at these screens, roaming around and just coming out of. But perception, you can't do much about it. I can give you advice, I can share my experiences. So another important thing. One is just note down in your brain. Just note down in your brain so hard that it will pass on till your stomach. Two things, consistency and balance. Just take 10 seconds to think about it, what these two words I'm talking about, because these two words actually helped me a lot. Being a very average student, these two words actually helped me a lot. Consistency and balance. If you look at the whole world, right? Universe, it is started from some Big Bang theory. I don't know whether this theory is true or not, because I do a lot of, I study a lot of physics. I'm not sure that Big Bang theory is, because the people are having a lot of their different verdicts of theories. Let's assume Big Bang theory. When Big Bang happened, 13 billion years back. That's what the average duration they talk about. When Big Bang happened, it was only dust in the universe. Agree? I'm not taking a physics session. I'm just giving you very simple things. Only dust in the universe. And today what we have in the universe? We have life. It took 13 billion years to convert that dust into life, which is like a miracle, which is like impossible things, guys. From physics, if you try to relate it, this is like miracle. From dust you are just getting life. But what happened in these 13 billion years? In Indian way of counting, billion years means what? A billion is equivalent to 100 crores. 100 crores or 1,000 crores, whatever. 13 billion years on top. Right? 13 billion years, there was a consistent process of universe expansion. Consistently, it was just expanding. And then balance came in place. This Earth, it has a perfect distance from Sun, it has perfect degree which is tilt towards Sun, and the rotation is speed, and the speed it is moving around Sun and stuff like that. Everything is called fine tuning. It's perfectly balanced. When consistency and balance can turn dust into life, think about your 60-year life or 70-year life or whatever. If you are following a healthy lifestyle, maybe 100 years ago. 13 billion years and 100 years. Whatever is your lifetime, which remains now, if you follow these two things, consistency and balance, you can nail everything I'm telling you. So how can you implement consistency in your life? Can you come sharp at 9 to your, so institution timing is 9 or 8 or whatever? 9. Consistently, for 2 years you come to college at 9 a.m. That's consistency, right? You study daily, you play daily, you exercise daily, you whatever. Be consistent. Be consistent. The work you would, maybe you don't like exercise like me. No need of consistency in that. But what I would suggest is even balance is required. So do things every day, day on day, the things you like, the things which are taking you forward in your life, in your career, in your education. Do it daily, and then balance. Somebody might suggest you that if you want to top university, please don't look at the girl next door. But I would say everything is important, right? Having a good life partner in your life is important. Having a good family is important. Having whatnot is important. Education is definitely very, very important. But you need to have everything in your life. Every good thing. Every good thing, guys. Don't think that it's saying everything, then no. Every good thing. Alright? So few things. Just to close my session. I have some more time there. Alright. Just 5 more minutes. So what I'm trying to tell you here is